So we're going to measure our body, and the best way to do this is with a tape measure. A soft one that you use for clothes is the best. So first we're going to measure from the top of the body and we're going to move down. So first things first is to work around the chest. Now the best way to do this is to gather it around the armpits, looking a little bit in the mirror as you do. And bring it around the nipple line if you can. That's just the most centrally located area that most people can find. Don't pull it too tight, just breathe in comfortably and normally. And then take a few nice breaths and get used to the tightness or the state of the measure. And then take the reading on the breath out. So you can just pin your finger on the space, take it away, and just take a look at it, making a note. The next one is the waist. So the waist is quite high actually. We measure the high waist, and it's usually found where you get your most fold bent area at the side of the body. So if you just put your finger in that, that's your narrowest part. And then basically it's exactly the same thing as the chest. Try to get it as level as possible. Comfortably breathing. Don't pull too tight, but don't make it too loose. Just want it to go gather around your body, touching as much surface as possible as it goes around. Just check its alignment a little bit at the heights of the back and sides. Both sides as possible. And then take the measurement and the pinch on the breath out. Don't try to suck in too much, and don't try to lift up too tall. Just try to be normal, and every time you take a measurement you're looking to use some of the training that you've utilised for posture and the way that you can change the shape of your body as much as just working with your diet. So the third one is going to be coming around the belly button. The waist is quite high, so that gives us a little indication of the upper trunk, the upper tummy. Now it's the belly button, so if you find your belly button, and this one might find that it's a little bit less easy to be even, so just place your finger on it so you can feed the tape measure around. Just check the height as accurately as you can. On your own is a little difficult, but not impossible. As long as you do this again in exactly the same way, next time you do it, it's all measurable. So again, pinch where you are breathing out, nice. And then keep making a note of all these measurements. The last one that we commonly do is the hips, and that's the widest part of the backside, coming around the side of your pockets and then around the front. Again, sideways to a mirror or a camera like me is going to be really helpful because you can get to see yourself as you spin around. You don't really need to be breathing out too much on this one and in too specifically, but just helps you stay a little bit in control, calm and nicely ordered. Just double check things and then take the pinch. Make a note of that. Okay, so they're the usually main regions of the body that we look to measure. If there's any extras like in the thighs and the arms and the neck, then you're quite welcome to do those. But generally, the biggest areas of the body that we've just taken a look at: the chest, the waist, the belly button, the hips. Weight loss is going to come from all those areas, and if it's coming from those areas, it's definitely going to be coming away from the arms and the thighs as well, and the neck. So it's really important to do the biggest, most obvious areas first, and the smaller areas of the limbs can be then taken as a secondary if it's important for you to see that. Well, I hope you found this helpful, and remember to make a note and measure every 2, 4, 6 weeks, and seeing whether you can just make a real conscious effort to keep that nice, consistent progress.